Damn, these batteries on these damn track phones from Walmart heat up fast as hell. Part two on the other one. You can see how long it took. I put it in a freezer for a couple of minutes to make it cold enough, and it heats up fast. But yeah, teachers would get paid right. There would be no more volunteer firefighters. They would get paid because they don't get paid, and they would get paid right. The only department that would be created is for after the fact of a crime or a person was killed over committing a crime, or to look at it and make sure it was just. And not to put them through court. We got cameras today, cameras everywhere. Yeah, we can have that for justice purposes. None of this facial recognition bull crap. They're not hooked up to other computers, so that way they can go. Someone can hack into their crap, and know stuff that they're not supposed to know, see stuff that they shouldn't really be able to see. Back to privacy, the right to privacy. And if there's a camera around when something happened and you don't know if it was in self-defense or if it was a crime, there's your evidence. The camera don't lie when it's not messed with. No one will be able to mess with them. All that technology to edit, the videos and all that won't be allowed in the system for justice. They're going to have the whole video, every little bit to see, not edited. As soon as the criminals come inside of that video and they're shot committing a crime, or somebody shoots someone and tries to make people think that, oh, I did self-defense. Well, we got cameras. We can find out if it was self-defense or not. And then if we see that it wasn't self-defense and you actually committed a crime and murdered someone, well, then you go to court, or you're not even go to court. That is court. You're found guilty right there. Oh, you're guilty. And we kill you. There ain't no jails no more. There ain't no prisons no more. You die right then and there when we find out on these cameras that you are a criminal. Theft, you're dead. Theft drops. Murder drops. Everyone got their rights no matter what. There ain't no defending your right to a Second Amendment or nothing. It's just free. Out of the blue, free. All that was created for the government. The Constitution, Bill of Rights, was created for the government employees, the people in government to follow and obey. No government, we don't need it. Your rights are inherent by God. That's how I would do it. All this bull crap eliminated that a lot of people don't like. And I guarantee you that all the people that don't like what all's going on is the majority. There'll be no more majority rules in voting because there is no real majority. There's only a majority in the voters. 160 million people voting, or 140. 80 million wins out of that, whatever a majority out of that wins. But you're not looking at the bigger picture of everybody else who don't vote. That on the same side as the ones that didn't want the president that the majority voted in, the people on the outside don't want either one of them. And so a minority wins, who is to control us all. That's how it works. It's minority rules. There ain't no majority rules. The minority votes in someone to be king to rule over 350 million people in this country. Can y'all calculate that in your head? It's a minority that controls everything. When they vote in a king to control everybody by force, the barrel of a government gun. Oh, a barrel of government gun's okay. Y'all are crazy. You think I'm crazy. Y'all are the crazy ones. Because you think you got something and you got nothing. You're a bunch of freaking narcissists and sociopaths. Psychopaths. No matter what, y'all are psychopaths. Because y'all want to control other people with use someone to control other people with because you can't. I can't control you, but I can get that president to get its soldiers, guards, police, peace officers, whatever, to control you for me, the minority. How is that right? We're not supposed to have this government. Declaration of Independence, the forefathers of North America, warned us about this government and democracy. We're supposed to be under a republic. Everybody rules their own life. I'm sovereign over me, king over myself, my family. If I was to get to have a family, my property is mine. I'm the king over my property. No one can tell me outside of my property what I can and cannot do and have and whatever on my property. No one can do that. I have an inherent right to not be controlled on my property. To not be controlled says you can't hunt, you can't fish to feed your face. You're going to give us some money and we're going to give you a permission slip that's which hunting and fishing is a piece of paper, permission slip. Oh, and you can only hunt for this many of that and this many of this and restrictions and all this crap. That's not freedom. Freedom is freedom. Read the definition of freedom. Read the definition of free. No strings attached. So, that's what I do, and anything else I can't think of right now, I do too. That ain't right. I get rid of. Gone. You're free. Learn how to live your life like you should. Start growing food. Start raising animals. Or grow food and use it to trade to other people for the meat you want. Chicken, rabbit, deer, cows, whatever, bison, whatever you want to eat. And you don't even have to give a lot because it's like money, but it's not as valuable as money would be when it goes up in price. Back to gold and silver. Back to gold and silver. Here, I'll gather up all the gold and silver, all these old statues made of silver, I'll break it all, melt it all down and create coins. Or just what would look like coins, like they did in the old days. They weren't minted. There wasn't something put on them. And then they was worth what they should be. Non-minted. Look it up. Non-minted gold and silver is worth more than something that has a picture minted onto it, pressed onto it. That makes it worth less. They're manipulating the gold and silver right now with the fiat money. Silver is supposed to be $5,000 an ounce. So if you got 1 ounce of silver, that's $5,000 what it's supposed to be, and gold's supposed to be much higher than what it is now. Times, silver is 20-something dollars, gold's over $2,000. Then you go, well, whatever percentage that is between each other, Well, you do that at $5,000, and then you add that percentage onto that, and that's what gold's supposed to be. Through the roof. It's all manipulated. It would be eliminated. No more manipulation of the gold and silver. It's I would have to read up on, how it was done to have gold like go up and go down. I don't know how that works. That I don't know anything about. But I know how fiat money works with the gold and silver. It just, fiat money is used to fuck up the price of the gold and silver. And drop the value to what it's from what it's supposed to be. To less. Gold and silver has spending power. Copper, platinum now, whatever else there is. There are probably 2 other metals we could use, 1 or 2. That's worth a lot of money because there's less of it. So we have more right there for money to use as like $100 coins or $1,000 coins. So that way you ain't got a ton of coins on you. You can, you can stack it up and then you just carry so much. I mean, and it's easy to do. You end up with more gold than silver, and the silver prices drop. Well, then you take quite a bit of your gold, you buy a bunch of silver. And then when silver goes up, gold happens to drop below silver, take half of that you got in silver, you had gotten, and buy a bunch of more gold. And that's how you stay rich. As it's going up and down, your gold and silver is going up and down, slowly but surely, as you're back and forth, buying each one, but not, spending the same amount that you got when you bought the silver with the gold, when the gold dropped below silver prices and silver went up. And so you still got, even if it drops, you still got the money. You ain't lost anything. That's how silver and gold works. You lose nothing if you maintain it right. You always stay and have enough. And there's always enough of it. Because we spend it. So it always moves. And so, and as long as that's always moving, nothing can go wrong with it. Oh, and also with my phone, there was not enough space, so I had to delete quite a few of the videos that I already put up that was in my camera, stored in my camera. Not enough space on this phone either. I don't like this phone. Battery eats up fast as hell. Or when you're uploading a video or you're on social media, if you ain't on none of that, it's fine. It don't heat up. But as soon as you're playing on it and stuff, and the internet, on social media, or uploading something while you're playing something, that thing heats up. You can feel it in the back. And it's not like this phone. You see the side of that phone? You see how it's split apart? That's the lithium batteries. That's why I got a new phone. This phone was fine. I had no problems with it. I could sit here, push a button, and screenshot. I didn't have to sit here and go like this. Keep your fingers stiff and real quick. And then it would take the picture. If I turn it sideways, sometimes it's a little harder for me to take the picture, and I got to do it a few times until I finally get that picture, to take a picture of the screen. It just, this is a stupid phone. It's there to benefit them and to mess with us with. To change up and get us frustrated and all worked up. Because they know that messes with us. When you get all worked up, you get mad, pissed off, you get stressed out, you get depressed, that messes with your body, and they know that. That would all be eliminated. Government and all them media, everybody's out of your head and no longer making you stressed and depressed and all of that. People can create jobs. No more business license through the government to be controlled, where they can shut your business down at any time they want to. And you are sitting there worried if you're that they're going to one day come in and shut your business down. Property taxes. Oh, they can take the property. You don't own it if you don't pay it. Eliminated. Income tax. Eliminated. All of it gone. You're free. Like a bird. Like the eagle. The American eagle. You don't want to be free? Not be held down with a string? You ain't going nowhere. You want to be free from tax? I don't think so. You're going to pay taxes. Oh, you want to be free to, to transit around, move about, point A. Oh, no. You got to have this with strings attached. We're going to force you. You can't fly and be free. You're a slave. As long as you participate in that system and you don't bring in someone that thinks way different from them that would actually fix things, unless they decide to just walk up and kill me to stop me, and that would prove to you right then and there when they kill me to stop me that I'm not one of them. Trump's one of them, or they'd have done killed him. They don't kill their own. They mess with your mind and make you think, oh, they're not with us. You got to separate yourself from Epstein and these others and make it look like, how do you know Trump's not going to their secret meetings? How do you know that they're not going to the Bohemian Grove, or he's not going to Bohemian Grove? He's not part of that satanic crap. How do you know it? Tell me. I want to see the proof, the evidence. Because y'all can't prove it, and you're going to stay blind, deaf, and dumb. But we ain't going to speak and be dumb. Speak against the one that they told me is the Savior, the chosen one. And it is a sin for these churches to do what they did and back a president. They're not supposed to be involved in politics. God was kicked out of the government. And you think these churches that are backing Trump is for God? These MFers would not even let them church people in that Capitol building if they weren't, or if they were paying taxes, where they can blah 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 speak their mind. You ain't hearing them from anywhere else. Where's those people that was there, with Trump talking about everything with us too? Where are those preachers at? They came in for a show and then they left. And they don't have to pay taxes. Look them up. They got strings attached to them. You can't be free and be a free, church of God. You're going to be under our God and fool the people into believing that you're of the God that they want to believe in, the actual real creator. And they're in there promoting a false God and a false son of God. Yahuwah, Yahweh, and Yeshua. One of those three names for sure is the God's Son's name. And it says, this is my name. This is my name forever and shall never be changed. So to translate the Bible and to change his name Why would you change the name of the Son of God? To divert you to someone else that's fake, to get you away from the Son of God and to get you away from the true God. The King James was a tyrant, and he may have been gay. King James was a tyrant and had a bunch of people get together that he paid to put that King James Version together. King James's version of the way things are in that Bible, or so-called Bible. It's a book. It's a book created by man. Was not created by God through man. Man was paid by King James to create that Bible. Look it up. Oh no, stay asleep and just believe your captors, your masters, and keep participating, in that demonic system that's created under Satan, through Satan's demons. Go back.